a social media manager who has been wondering how other social media managers manage to land 2K, 3K, and beyond 4K clients, then this video is for you. In today's video, I am sharing all the secrets to landing big AF dream clients that I promise you actually exist. Hey, my name is Mel and I own a multi-six-figure social media agency, and I now help social media managers do the same. Before we dive in, make sure you grab my free roadmap to becoming a six-figure social media manager. Now let's get started. The number one secret to landing high-paying clients is case studies. Yes, so high-paying clients actually do not care about the pretty feeds and the grid views you created, but they care about numbers. This is exactly what a case study will do for you. A case study that you base on current clients will showcase the impact and results you have gotten for clients, whether it's over a certain period of time, maybe it's a certain campaign you've run for them, but it showcases them the impact and the actual numbers and ROI. Because at the end of the day, clients really care about what you can do for them rather than whether it looks pretty, whether it looks cute, right? So case studies is very key here. Now, I can do an entire separate video on how to build these case studies because it's a very broad topic and I would have to go into detail with you. But just know that case studies are important to build in your social media business. Here's an example of a case study by myself, where I explained the client bio, challenge the client was having, like the problem, how we were going to attack that problem, and the results we got over time. So usually case studies are done over at least a 30-day period of time where you're going to measure the impact that your strategy is having on the results of the clients. Now, another thing that's important with case studies is that you build them around clients that you actually want more clients of, right? Let's say a new prospective client comes to you that is in the beauty industry, then it wouldn't make sense for you to send case studies based on insurance companies, right? They would want to know what you can do for them, and maybe you have a client similar to that. So if you have other case studies based on clients in a similar industry, that would be super powerful in order to convert them and charge those high rates, okay? At the end of the day, high-paying clients will pay the money as long as they know what they're getting and they know that you're able to get them results. Remember, they care about numbers. Now, if you need any help putting together your analytics reports, then make sure you watch my video where I explain how to create an analytics report, because it includes a cheat sheet to tracking the metrics that are important to the social media goals your client has. This is a great way to start. As you build up your analytics reports, that will also help you build case studies in the long run. Now, the second secret to landing high-paying clients is networking. High-paying clients often come from referrals, because think about it, this is not that crazy. Would you rather trust someone that came from a referral or someone that's brand new, quote unquote, a stranger to you, to trust them with your social media pages? Now, I think we both know the answer would be a referral, right? So as your network grows and as you build your network, you have a bigger chance of landing high-paying clients that your current clients already trust you with. That is another thing, because happy clients will bring in more clients. So building your network is very, very important, even beyond your business as a whole. So not every single person in your network is necessarily a prospective client, but they may have the network that then brings in new clients that need your services. The amount of times I've gotten referrals from people that have actually not directly worked with me, but they have been following me for a long time, we've networked, and they know and trust me, and therefore they will also send referrals. A couple of ways you can network are in person, looking up events on eventbrite.com in your area, joining local groups of business owners, entrepreneurs, and of course you can network online, whether that's in Facebook groups, on Instagram itself, just connecting with other people in your industry, getting to know them and see how you can be of value to them. So make sure that when you network with people, you always put the emphasis on them and not on you and on what you need, right? The more you make it about them, the more you're gonna see that return in the long run. Now, the third secret to landing high-paying clients is building your own brand first. Now, if you've been following me for a while, then you know I always preach about building your brand as a social media manager, because it's important to build your brand and your reputation. Social media managers so often get overwhelmed with client work and totally forget about their own brand, and that is the biggest mistake. Because if you want to land high-paying clients, you need to have a reputable brand that is out there that people want to work with. So for myself, I've always put my brand first, which is now paying off because people see me as a trusted brand and a well-respected person in the industry that they want to work with. So making sure you build your own brand so that you practice what you preach. Because another thing that I see often in our industry is that social media managers will preach about showing up consistently, putting in the work, but then they don't tend to do that on their own brand. So that obviously doesn't look good for your brand. The more you establish your brand, the more doors it will open. I've seen this for myself, whereas I've been building my brand, more and more opportunities come my way. That at this point, we get a lot of high-paying clients through inbound lead generation. I do not have to go out of my way to find these clients because they find me. Now, if you're a new social media manager here and you have yet to get your first client, then make sure you watch my video on how to get your first social media management clients with absolutely no experience. Now, the fourth and last secret to landing high-paying clients is mindset. Now, I bet you weren't expecting me to say this, but mindset plays a very, very important role in landing high-paying clients. What I always say to our students in the inner circle is that if you don't believe in your offer as a social media manager, then how do you expect other people to believe in your offer? I've experienced this for myself when I was a beginner social media manager and I didn't have as much experience. I didn't feel as confident in my offer as I do now as an experienced social media manager. So you cannot charge the 2K, 3K, and 4K rates if you don't believe in your own offer and how valuable it is. For me now, with our offer that starts at $3,500, there is no way we would negotiate on price because it's such a valuable offer that I 200% believe in, because it's so crucial for a brand to show up on social, get visibility, and the case studies we build show that we know what we're doing and we're having an impact. And that's why these are all so important. Now, another way to overcome these mindset blocks, as I like to call them, is by investing in yourself and in your business. Again, I've been there as a young social media manager. In the beginning, I would struggle to invest in myself, in my professional development, and therefore it is really hard to expect the client to pay that much money for your services while you're not spending that kind of money on your own development, right? The more you spend on your developments, your skill set, and becoming a better social media manager, the easier it becomes to charge those rates because you are doing the same. Again, it goes back to practicing what you preach. We have lots of students inside the inner circle who have been through these phases and increased their rates and are now charging it with confidence and overcame these mindset blocks and actually signed clients at new rates. It becomes easier over time as you gain more experience. Now, if you made it all the way till the end of this video, then you now know the secrets to landing high-paying clients, and you know the things that you need to implement in order to charge these rates and actually convert these type of clients. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe, like, comment below, and let me know what type of video you want to see next so I can help you in your career as a social media manager.